Theory of Libertarianism, Unpacking the Essence of Individual Liberty. Libertarianism is a prominent political philosophy that places individual liberty at its core. Rooted in the principles of limited government intervention and personal autonomy, libertarianism advocates for minimal state interference in both economic and personal matters. With origins dating back to classical liberal thinkers, this philosophy has evolved into various schools of thought, each offering unique perspectives on the role of government, economic systems, and individual rights. In this comprehensive analysis, we delve into the key aspects of the theory of libertarianism, exploring its historical context, fundamental principles, various branches, criticisms, and its enduring influence on political discourse. 1. Historical context. Libertarianism traces its origins to the Enlightenment era, where thinkers like John Locke and Adam Smith laid the groundwork for the protection of individual rights and economic freedom. It gained momentum during the 20th century, particularly in response to the expansion of government authority and the growth of welfare states. 2. Core principles. At the heart of libertarianism lie several core principles. Individual liberty. Libertarianism champions personal freedom and autonomy as fundamental rights. It advocates that individuals should be free to make choices about their lives, as long as they do not infringe upon the rights of others. Limited government. Libertarians emphasize restraining the power and scope of government intervention. They believe that a minimal state is essential to protect individual rights without impeding personal liberties. Free market economics. Libertarianism promotes free markets as the most efficient way to allocate resources. It contends that individuals pursuing their own self-interest will lead to beneficial outcomes for society as a whole. Property rights. Property rights are deemed vital by libertarians. They assert that individuals have the right to acquire, own, and exchange property without unwarranted interference. 3. Economic libertarianism. Economic libertarianism, often associated with the Austrian school of economics and thinkers like Friedrich Hayek, focuses on limited government intervention in economic affairs. It opposes central planning and advocates for free market capitalism, where competition and market forces drive economic decisions. 4. Civil libertarianism. Civil libertarianism, sometimes referred to as social libertarianism, emphasizes personal freedoms in social and cultural domains. This branch advocates for individual rights in areas like free speech, privacy, and personal relationships. 5. Classical liberalism versus modern libertarianism. While classical liberalism and modern libertarianism share common roots, they differ in their emphasis. Classical liberalism emerged during the Enlightenment era and focused on natural rights and constitutionalism. Modern libertarianism extends these ideas, placing a more pronounced emphasis on limited government and free market capitalism. 6. Criticisms of libertarianism. Libertarianism faces criticism on several fronts. Inequality. Critics argue that unchecked capitalism can lead to income inequality, an unequal distribution of resources. Public goods. Some contend that certain public goods, such as infrastructure and education, require government intervention for equitable provision. Social safety nets. Opponents claim that minimal government involvement can undermine social safety nets, leaving vulnerable individuals without support. 7. Impact and influence. Libertarianism has left a lasting impact on political discourse and policy debates. It has influenced discussions on government intervention, economic systems, and individual freedoms. Libertarian ideas have also found resonance in movements advocating for limited government, deregulation, and personal autonomy. 8. Contemporary relevance. In today's rapidly evolving world, libertarianism continues to shape discussions on issues such as technological advancements, personal privacy, and the role of government in the digital age. It also influences debates on the balance between individual liberties and collective responsibilities. Conclusion: balancing liberty and responsibility. The theory of libertarianism offers a distinctive perspective on the relationship between individuals and the state. Rooted in the principles of individual liberty, limited government, and free markets, libertarianism has evolved into a multifaceted philosophy with diverse interpretations. While its principles resonate strongly with those valuing personal autonomy and economic freedom, libertarianism is not without its critics. The ongoing dialogue between proponents and opponents contributes to the ongoing exploration of how societies can strike a balance between individual liberties and collective well-being in an ever-changing world. Theory of libertarianism.